KNT32KNHC100225OFF, N21 Marine Weather, HF Voice Broadcast National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center, Miami. Georgia, 10:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, July 9, 2024. Marine Weather, HF Voice Broadcast for the Gulf of Mexico. Seas given. The significant wave height, which is the average height of the highest one-third of the waves. Individual waves may be more than twice the significant wave height. Synopsis. A weak pressure pattern will persist across the basin through the work week and into the weekend, supporting moderate or weaker winds and slight to moderate seas. Winds will freshen up at night off northwest Yucatan, Gulf of Mexico, north of 26 north, west of 87 west. Overnight, south winds 10 knots, seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday, south winds less than 10 knots, seas 3 feet. Wednesday night, variable winds less than 10 knots, becoming southeast less than 10 knots after midnight. Seas 3 feet. Thursday, south winds less than 10 knots in the morning, becoming variable winds less than 10 knots. Seas 3 feet. Thursday night, southeast winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Friday, southeast winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Friday night, southeast winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Saturday, east winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Saturday night, east winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Sunday, east winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Sunday night, southeast winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Gulf of Mexico. From 22 north to 26 north, west of 87 west. Overnight, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to less than 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday night, east winds less than 10 knots. Seas 3 feet. Thursday, east winds less than 10 knots. Seas 3 feet. Thursday night, east winds less than 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 knots after midnight. Seas 3 feet. Friday, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, shifting to east in the afternoon. Seas 3 feet. Friday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Saturday, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Saturday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Sunday, east winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to less than 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Sunday night, east winds less than 10 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Southwest Gulf of Mexico. South of 22 north, west of 87 west. Overnight, southeast winds less than 10 knots, within 60 nautical miles of coast of Veracruz, and east 10 to 15 knots elsewhere. Seas 3 feet. Wednesday, east winds less than 10 knots, within 60 nautical miles of coast of Veracruz, and southeast 10 to 15 knots elsewhere. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday night. East winds less than 10 knots, within 60 nautical miles of coast of Veracruz, and northeast 10 to 15 knots elsewhere. Seas 3 feet. Thursday. Within 60 nautical miles of coast of Veracruz, variable winds less than 10 knots. Elsewhere, east winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to less than 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 feet. Thursday night. Northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 feet or less, building to 3 to 4 feet after midnight. Friday. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 feet. Friday night. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Saturday. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Saturday night. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Sunday. East winds 10 to 15 knots, shifting to northeast in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Sunday night. Northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Gulf of Mexico. East of 87 west. Overnight. Southeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday. Southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to less than 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday night. East winds less than 10 knots. Seas 3 feet. Thursday. Northeast winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Thursday night. East winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Friday. Northeast winds less than 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Friday night. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 feet or less. Saturday. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 feet or less, building to 3 feet in the afternoon. Saturday night. East winds less than 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 knots after midnight. Seas 3 feet. Sunday. East winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 feet. Sunday night. East winds less than 10 knots. Seas 3 feet. POC Command Duty Officers /SLT WA-CEN Norfolk, Virginia LOC Norfolk, Virginia /TEL 7572-444-7583 /email Norfolk SLE WA-CEN NOR SOLKBA MBX DO at US Navy //RM KSABND20 KNHC 092325TWL AT Tropical Weather Outlook National Weather Service National Hurricane Center Miami, Florida 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Tuesday, July 9, 2024 for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico. Active systems, the Weather Prediction Center is issuing advisories on post-tropical cyclone barrel located inland over southern Illinois. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days. Forecasted Gucci POC Command Duty Officers /SLT WA-CEN Norfolk, Virginia LOC Norfolk, Virginia /TEL 7572-444-7583 email USN Norfolk SLE WA-CEN NOR SOLKBA WTNB22KNHC 090234TCM AT 2 Tropical Depression Barrel Forecast Advisory Number 42 National Weather Service National Hurricane Center Miami, Florida AL 0220240300 Coordinated Universal Time Tuesday, July 09, 2024 Tropical Depression Center located near 32.8 north, 94.3 west. At 09/0300, Zulu position accurate within 20 nautical miles, present movement toward the north-northeast for 15 degrees at 15 knots, estimated minimum central pressure 999 millibars, maximum sustained. Wind 30 knots with gusts to 40 knots. Winds and seas vary greatly in each quadrant. Radii in nautical miles are the largest radii expected anywhere in that quadrant. Repeat. Center located near 32.8 north, 94.3 west at 09/0300 Zulu at 09/0000 Zulu Center was located near 32.1 north, 94.8 west. Forecast valid 09/1200 Zulu 34.9 north, 92.6 west. Inland maximum wind 25 knots. Gusts 35 knots. Forecast valid 10/0000 Zulu 38.1 north, 89.3 west. Post TROP inland maximum wind 25 knots. Gusts 35 knots. Forecast valid 10/1200 Zulu 40.9 north, 85.7 west. Post TROP inland maximum wind 25 knots. Gusts 35 knots. Forecast valid 11/0000 Zulu 43.0 north, 82.4 west. Post TROP inland maximum wind 25 knots. Gusts 35 knots. Forecast valid 11/1200 Zulu 44.8 north, 79.0 west. Post TROP inland maximum wind 25 knots. Gusts 35 knots. Forecast valid 12/0000 Zulu 46.5 north, 75.9 west. Post TROP inland maximum wind 20 knots. Gusts 30 knots. Extended outlook. Note, errors for track have averaged near 125 nautical miles on day 4 and 175 nautical miles on day 5. And for intensity near 15 knots each day outlook, valid 13/0000 Zulu.